The hearing starts like any other. A simple question from the judge: was the defendant properly served? But almost immediately, things don't add up, and confusion starts to take over the courtroom.
Ms. Acosta. All right,
Hi.
so we're taking up your matter under case number 2591 against Mr. Gobar. Were you able to get service this time?
I talked to Deputy Owen and he told me that he would serve it, and then the following day he had looked in the system and said that it was already served by law enforcement.
You have proof of that. What I need is law enforcement is the executive branch of government. It's a different branch.
Mhm.
They don't report to us. You have to make sure that we get that information. So was that Thurston County Sheriff?
It was, I believe so.
Okay.
I can double check on the picture
So
that
what
he
I'll
had sent me.
what I'll need is they write up an affidavit, they sign it and say, this is what we served, when, where, how, and I need that to the court. So I've got some other hearings to do. So why don't you get that taken care of and get back to the court. Maybe we can take care of things today, but excuse me, I'll expect to see you, by 10:15, give you an hour to see what you can do about that.
Sure. Do
All
I
right.
just call the non-emergency number for that?
Yes, it wouldn't be an emergency issue. You'd want to talk to either, I don't know if you could reach the deputy, but the records department or just whoever you talk to, say that exactly what happened is you've got an order that you thought was served by this deputy, and how do you get the document that tells you it was done? And
Sure.
then get that document forwarded to the court here, and
Send me an email.
thanks.
For it to send to, and I'm also going to give it phone number.
Perfect. Okay, well, look in the chat function. Actually, my clerk is going to send you a number to the sheriff and is going to send you the email that you should send that document to the court. All right.
Okay. All right.
All
Thank
right.
you.
So I'll look for you. Come back no matter what, about not 10:15, and let us know what's going on. No later than that. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. See you soon. All right. And then see, Dennis Helgestad, Adam Stillman, start your videos, unmute. Man, that was funny.
There we go.
All right, Mr.
Can you hear me
Helgestad,
now?
start. Yep, let's start your video.
Start my video. Oh,
Yep.
there's nothing here that
Video.
says video.
Well,
here
hover
it is.
around there you
The
go.
hostess asked you to
Mr.
start.
Stillman, you need to
There
unmute
it
and
is.
start your video.
I got it.
All right,
There
we got
it is.
Mr. Helgestad, Mr. Stillman. Mr. Stillman, we can't hear you if you're saying anything. We can't see you.
I'm starting my video now.
Mr. Stillman?
Yeah, my video is not starting. I'm tapping it
Okay.
and it's not working as it's
Working
supposed
on
to.
it by video.
I keep tapping it and it's not working correctly.
Well, what kind of device are you on?
Chrome OS.
Okay. So there isn't any mechanical slider that opens the camera?
I already did that. It's on now.
Okay,
It
I
worked
can't
after
see
6
you.
times.
Can't see you, Mr. Stillman.
Oh, I'm showing in my own video box.
Not
I'm
showing it.
here. The slider's gone. It shows in my box here.
Oh, we can't see you, Mr. Stillman, so that's a problem. I need you to work that out. I'm going to go to a different case. You keep working the problem. Mr. Helgestad, you can turn off your video and turn off your audio, and we'll come back to you.
There's
All right.
no problem.
All right, let's see, Ms. Klein.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, turn off your audio. Mr. Stillman, Mr. Helgestad, turn off your audio. Mr. Stillman, turn off your audio, mute yourself. You're interrupting the court when you start swearing at yourself. So Mr. Stillman, mute. You got to mute it, Mr. Stillman. If you can mute him, that would be in. I did? Okay, we've got you muted. So Not yet. We'll give her a chance to come back. So, Mr. Stillman, it looks like you might have solved the problem. Mr. Hagelstad, why don't you start your video? All right, we've got you both now. And Mr. Stillman, I need you to lower the camera a little bit or raise your chair or something. Yeah, looks like he's okay. So, Mr. Hagelstad, can you say something so I can see if I can hear you?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Okay, we can hear you. Mr. Stillman? Mr. Stillman looks frozen.
Yes.
The kids can, I can hear you now. All right.
I just
Not the
don't
best
hear much.
connection. Okay, well, we'll see if we can muddle through here. So this is case number 25104. And Mr. Stillman has asked for an order against you, Mr. Hagelstad. A temporary order has been issued protecting him from you. I see, how did Mr. Hagelstad, let me put everybody on oath, under oath because I have a few questions before we get going. So Mr. Stillman, raise your right hand with me, Mr. Stillman. And do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right. Mr. Hagelstad, why don't you raise your right hand with me, Mr. Hagelstad? Mr. Hagelstad, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Hagelstad, how did you know to be here today?
I got a officer delivered it.
Okay. When did that happen?
Oh, geez. 4 days ago or something. I can't remember.
Okay.
Or
So
maybe
today's
5 days.
Monday, so maybe Friday, maybe Thursday.
I think it was somewhat. Yeah, one of those
Okay.
2 days.
All right. Because Mr. Stillman, I received from the sheriff that they were unable to serve Mr. Hagelstad. So they must have gone back and tried again. So, Mr. Hagelstad, can I ask you what you got? You got the paperwork in front of you?
Yes, but I'm legally blind, and
Ah,
the
so
person
how
that
do you,
read this, they read this to me yesterday.
all
A
right, and
caregiver did.
they're not available to help you?
I I don't think so. I can knock on her door. She's a caregiver for a person that lives on my property.
All right, so you got glasses, but that doesn't help you read the
No,
documents.
no, I have to get.
Then everything gets more chaotic. Technical issues, muted mics, cameras not working. The judge struggles to even get participants on screen. But beneath the surface, a much bigger problem is unfolding, one that could delay the entire case.
They're broken, and they're called. They're special lenses. They're tapered because if not, I see double images. I had a head injury
Okay.
when I was in Vietnam, and I'm legally blind.
All right, so you need help reading any documents that you get. So do you remember, what kind of documents you got? Did you get something that ordered you to stay away from Mr. Stillman?
Oh yes, she read it to me, and a lot of
Did
it
you,
is lies about
once
the
I,
stalking, and that is
just
he's the
look,
one
all
that
right,
is doing the stalking,
just slow
not me.
down. So did you get something that was written in handwriting that were all by Mr. Stillman that
Yes,
told the
yes,
court what he was complaining about?
yes.
Okay, so it sounds like you got the petition that was filed by Mr. Stillman, and it sounds like you got the order that the court issued temporarily. I'm going to be referring back to all these documents when we have a hearing and you are unable to access that information. There's also other information. Let's see, I think it was just, okay, it was that. So let me ask you this, Mr. Hagelstad, do you object to the court issuing this order that you stay away from Mr. Stillman?
No, that's okay. You can. Yes, it's fine. It's just so that he doesn't, when I come outside, that he doesn't deliberately come out and force me to go back in. And none of this, oh, it's time to go back in, old man. I don't want to hear that again.
All right, so you live, that's what I had.
right next door.
And so do you, let me look at this, if I remember correctly. So you're at 636 and the other's at 640. So do you share a property line?
A driveway.
A driveway. And so
Yeah.
do you share that driveway such that
Yes,
you use
yes.
the same driveway as Mr. Stillman?
Yep. But he's out there hollering to get off his driveway, not just to me, but to anybody that comes in there. That's his property and that we're hacking him. Supposedly we stole his identity. I mean, this is a person down the road he's accused of this.
Well, we're talking about you. So,
Right.
all right, let me hear from Mr. Stillman as to this driveway. Is this your property or is it shared property? Is there an easement?
When we purchased the property, we never signed an easement agreement.
It is our property.
It is our property. And recently Dennis did have his property surveyed. And I'm not certain because he just told me about it in passing, but it seems to be when he got it surveyed that it does show that the driveway is on our property. We can't maintain it. We've asked them to help us maintain it. When they refuse to help us, we ask them to not use our driveway.
And he has his own
Okay,
driveway.
so
And he does
part of
have his
this
own-
issue is, I didn't realize that was part of this issue, in that extent. So this court doesn't have the authority to determine who owns what property, whether easements exist or don't, or how someone should use their property. And if in the past there's been this use or there's been an easement
Honor,
filed, I
may I-
don't know whether legally it's there or not, and I can't judge that. The
Well, he
Superior
doesn't own the
is the
property to
body.
begin with.
Slow down, Mr. Hagelstad. The Superior Court has superior powers when it comes to the use of real property and easements. So, let's see.
I'm not interested in contesting the property line. I'm not interested in contesting the area.
Just
Ask
kind of
for
a
reasonable
heads up, though, that if there's a
When I-
dispute about that property line that devolves, causes this kind of contact, then that's for the Superior Court to determine. Right now, what I have sufficient evidence is the information in your petition about, let's see. Yeah. Where was that? So this coming onto the driveway, I can't stop that if it's an easement. And it sounds like that is in dispute and I can't resolve that dispute. But swinging a fist and so forth, trying to assault or assaulting that is part of what I can order that Mr. Hagelstad stays away from me for. So reiterating, if this driveway is an issue, you're going to have to get yourselves to Superior Court to get that solved and maybe an order out of them about that driveway. But this order isn't going to prevent Mr. Hagelstad from accessing his property lawfully. Now, I don't know what that means, if there's an easement or not. So again, that's why you may need to talk to Superior Court. But so, Mr. Hagelstad, what I'm going to do here is issue this order for the next year, April 28th, 2026. You stay away from Mr. Stillman, meaning, and I understand you live next door, so we're going to kind of talk particularly about that. You don't contact him through anyone, family, friends, social media. You don't contact him. This does not prevent you from accessing your property or living on your property, but you don't holler at him, you don't talk to him, you don't stare at him from across your property, you don't contact him in any way and not through others. And then you stay off of his property. And again,
May I
if
ask you a
there's
question, Your Honor?
Well, again, if there's a dispute about that driveway, that's not solved here.
No,
So,
it's why this all happened is because he had a gun. And I went over to take it away from him.
you said you don't object to the court issuing this order?
No, just so it's a two-way street, that he can't keep harassing me when I come out or walk on my property.
No, it's not a two-way street. It's an order that protects him from you.
Right. So he can do
Yeah.
whatever he wants to me, in other words.
No, he has to stay within the bounds of law, and he's asked for this order. I would expect that he wouldn't contact you because that would cause you potentially to violate this order, and he's said that he doesn't want you contacting him. So, it sounds like, I think what I'm going to do here instead, I'm going to transfer this to Superior Court because I can see this being a problem, and I think they need to make that final decision, because if I issue this order, even in the way that we're talking about, this is still coming up, that it's going to interfere with the use and enjoyment of potentially Mr. Hagelstad's property, and I don't have that authority. So the order will stay in effect. We're going to get.
Now the focus shifts to a heated dispute. Two neighbors accusing each other of harassment. A shared driveway becomes the center of conflict. One man claims fear and intimidation. The other says he's the real victim, and the judge is forced to step in.
A different court date for you now that we know more about what this is all about. How will we do that?
It's a process. I have to email them. I don't know if I'll get anything right away.
Okay.
I still
Do we have contact information for everybody once you get that in?
I will need to get that. I don't have.
Mr. Hagelstad, do you have an email that we could use?
Yes, I do.
1 second, we're not quite ready for it.
I'm sorry. I'm in trouble.
I know.
What's his email?
All right, what's the email, Mr. Hagelstad?
us.net.
So, all right.
I got it.
Got it.
That'll be to be.
Okay,
I'll have to-
so what I'm going to do is I'll sign an order transferring this to the Superior Court as they have greater powers. We'll get a court date from them. This order will continue, this temporary order will continue. And we'll email both of you that order of transferring it, and when we get the court date, and then this gets taken up by the Superior Court. So Mr. Stillman, you had a question?
Yes. So one thing is that he has people that stay on that property who are also participants in the harassment, that they're not there
If you
legally.
think you need to file an
How
order
can I-
against someone else, you have to do that separately because you're just naming Mr. Hagelstad right now. And if you do, I would suggest to file that in Superior Court because then it can all be heard together.
Okay. And if I would like the
Okay.
distance increased from 10 feet to 25 feet, is that something I can request here, or would I have to request at Superior Court?
Superior Court can take it all up.
Okay, thank you.
All right. And any other people that you want that are involved in this, file it in Superior Court because then they'll have the full story, the full information.
I'll fill out the rest of it. I guess.
Okay, thanks.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so look to your emails for that court date. Contact the court if you feel you need to here, but we're going to contact Superior Court and they will send us that date and then we'll send that to you.
And then I still contact my lawyer tomorrow, right?
If you want to have a lawyer, either of you, you just talk to your lawyer.
I have
It's
one.
up to me. It's up to you.
I
to
do
say
have one.
the decision. Go ahead, contact your lawyer. There's
Okay.
nothing preventing either of you from doing that.
Well,
But
there was
we'll send you by
a date set
email.
up for me.
Send you by email the date in Superior Court.
Okay.
And that's it for today, Mr. Stillman and Mr. Hagelstad. You can be on your way.
Thank you, Your Honor. And you have a nice day.
All right, so long.
Bye-bye.
Hi.
Hi, so we're back with you on case 2591. Let me put you under oath and see what we can get done. Raise your right hand with me. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so we took a break to see what you could do about showing notice given to Mr. Gobar for today. What do you know?
So I called to Lacey PD. They did not have it. I called the sheriff's department. They did not have it. I called the non-emergency number, as Deputy Owen was not answering his phone. And I spoke with an officer, and on there's two databases, or documents that he was looking at. One document says that it was served. Another document says that it wasn't. So he is trying to reach out to, I believe, civil protections is what he said, or something along the lines of that, to clarify what if it was served or if it wasn't, and what the mix-up is. So at this point, I don't know what is really going on. I know Deputy Owen sent me a picture on 4/15, the day after our last court date, stating that it was served, in the
What was
database.
Of
I'm sorry, what was that?
what was it a picture of?
It was a picture of the database on, like, on a screen, stating that it was served.
So Deputy Owens is with Thurston County Sheriffs, right? The
I believe-
deputies, the sheriff.
I believe so. I'm not quite
Okay.
sure.
So you need a little bit more time with whoever you were talking to try and get to the bottom of whether it was or wasn't served?
Yes, Your Honor, that would be greatly appreciated.
Okay. If I gave you could we come back at 11:30?
I'd be okay with that.
We'll adjourn right now. We'll come back at 11:30. You'll come back on Zoom here in courtroom 3 and we'll see what you know and make a decision then, all right? So we'll give you another hour to get that figured out.
Okay, thank you so
All
much.
right. We'll see you at 11:30.
All right, goodbye.
Bye.
And from what they told me, they talked to the civil protections, or the people that serve, for civil matters, and there was an accidental stamp on their end saying that it was served, which is why when I reached out to Deputy Owen, that, to ask if it was served and if he could serve it, he said that it was already served.
Right. Huh. So it wasn't served, as you said, accidental stamp? Is that what
Yeah,
I
so
heard?
yes.
Oh. So it's not served. All right. So Mr. Gobar doesn't know about today.
Yes,
All right.
unfortunately.
Okay, after all that work. Okay. So what I can reset this one more time to give you that chance, or it ends today. It's really up to you.
If you could reset this one more time, I would greatly appreciate that.
Okay, so we'll do that. So now you know, like the Friday before our hearing, do all this running around to try and figure out what you know from them, okay? And then get the document that he's been served, either, get it into the court, so that we can not have you running around like this all Monday. All right,
Thank you.
what day are we looking at?
12th of May.
Okay, May 12th, does that work?
It does.
Okay, May 12th. So this order will continue until the end of the hearing on that day, and doing this to give you more time to serve. So that's it. This order that reissues the no contact order has to be served to Mr. Gobar. So your petition, this order that sets the date for May 12th has to be served on him. So
Okay.
we'll take it from here.
Okay, thank you. Will the documents be sent to my email?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Alright.
And then it was at 9 a.m., correct? For May
Correct.
12th. Okay. All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
In the end, a no contact order is issued. But the situation is far from resolved. The case is transferred to a higher court. And then comes the biggest twist. The defendant may have never been served at all, forcing the judge to reset everything.